Episode 9 is set to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Episode 9 that a lot of people are really excited about are all the various cameos and, of course, the connections to the prequels and the originals that really will play a vital role in the story of this movie that will be connected to both Kylo Ren and Rey, and exactly how those characters will evolve in the plot of the film. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it all comes down to one of the actual plans by J.J. Abrams involving one of the reshoots during the month of June. This is where things begin to get very exciting for this movie involving one of the legacy characters. Now, specifically, it's described that one of the big plans by J.J. Abrams for a scene that is set to be reshot during the month of June in the very beginning of the summer includes a sequence between both Obi-Wan Kenobi and Rey in the story. It's said that J.J. Abrams plans to get Ewan Mcgregor on the set of a scene in the film where Obi-Wan meets Rey in the form of a Force ghost on Tatooine inside of some cave with the effect of the binary sunset showing through the entrance and exit of the cave. It's said that Ewan McGregor is set to provide lines of dialogue for the sequence before his appearance and that he will be lightly aged in the scene. It's said that the planet of Tatooine will have to do with a revelation connected between both Obi-Wan and Rey, and that Ewan McGregor's lines will be connected to this specific scene that will be shot in June that will provide a major revelation in the movie. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this and as to why I am very interested in all of this and why this most likely will answer the big question as to why Obi-Wan was reaching out to Rey in The Force Awakens, right? That's one of the burning questions in Episode 7 that is in fact going to be answered in Episode 9, thankfully. So, we are just 7 days away from the teaser trailer and title reveal of this movie. That's something really exciting to think about, something that finally should be revealed that will be on April 12th. Now, I digress. What's really interesting about this scene in particular is that they are reshooting the scene during the month of June. In case you guys did not know, reshoots will begin very late during the month of April of this month, leading all the way into June of some time, most likely the end of June. You know, when we think about a Star Wars film, you know, a lot of the reshoots have spanned from 2 to 3 months, give or take, in order to really redo a lot of scenes or really add in special moments to the movie. A great example is Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. The reshoots offered us the Darth Vader slaughter scene. If it weren't for the reshoots, we wouldn't have gotten that. So, to me, reshoots aren't necessarily bad news. So, this whole entire sequence, though, is actually going to take place within a cave on the planet of Tatooine, where both Rey and Obi-Wan Kenobi are going to meet between themselves in front of the entrance/exit of this cave that shows the binary sunset in the background. Now, I can only imagine the cinematography of this sequence that's really going to look beautiful and amazing, and you can really see how JJ really wants to connect this movie to the original trilogy. And I think that this is also JJ's attempt at having every single Star Wars trilogy to actually revisit the planet of Tatooine. You know, we got Tatooine in, of course, all 3 movies in the prequels, as well as 2 films in the originals, and so far in the sequels, we haven't seen Tatooine, so it's nice to know that Tatooine will be coming back into play here for Episode 9 in some way, shape, or form. So, this revelation that's going to be connected between both Rey and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor will be a part of the lines of dialogue that will be recorded for this particular sequence during the month of June. So, what's this revelation between both Obi-Wan and Rey? We do know that there is some kind of connection between the two, as we went over just a couple of days ago, that these two characters have a specific connection that will be explained in Episode 9. So that's the great thing about this movie, is that it's going to have a lot of twists and turns and surprises in order to really satisfy a majority of fans around the world, and also as a way to really go out with a bang with this movie by JJ and Chris. And I think that when we're looking at Star Wars Episode 9, the fact that it's going to be such a historical movie, and the way it's going to be marketed, that it's indeed going to be the final film of the Skywalker saga. This is it. This is the final plan by Disney and Lucasfilm is to end everything with this movie. So, this whole entire sequence involving Obi-Wan, being portrayed by Ewan Mcgregor, especially having him on set for a scene playing the character of Kenobi during one of the reshoots, that's one of the big plans that J.J. Abrams is trying to do right now. It's all a matter of Ewan McGregor's scheduling. I know he's working on a couple of things as we speak, so I'm not quite sure what his schedule is going to be like during the month of June, but I'm sure that he will find time in order to do something very special for Star Wars. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you think about this whole entire sequence. What do you think this revelation is going to be between both Rey and Obi-Wan that Ewan McGregor is actually going to provide lines of dialogue for in this scene that takes place on Tatooine, specifically within a cave that shows the binary sunset in the background. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.